Carlton scenario further electrified today. No sooner had the club produced its statement confirming their mid-season review than it was reported that John Barker, the longest-serving assistant on the coaching staff, was out, and he was out immediately. You've spoken with the outgoing president, Mark Leduche, tonight. These have just been posted at Super Footy. You'll read them in the Herald Sun tomorrow. So I want to be very categoric here. This is not a review of the coach. This is a review of the football department. It's not a coaching review. David Teague has coached 39 games. He is the coach and he is contracted for next year. We are not in denial. We've got to do what's in the best interests of the club. This is very measured. There is no panic here, I promise you. I did read those, Robbo, and I thought they are slightly counterintuitive. So the outgoing president is essentially backing the incumbent coach before an external independent review for the incoming president. There's a few layers there that I don't think provide as much certainty as I think Mark is trying to.
Yeah, there's layers everywhere at every club, and when you're a club in crisis, and Carlton, they're neither in crisis, Gerard, but...
semantics.
Yes, I think it's very semantics. I heard you say that today. There's layers everywhere. Mark didn't tell me his thoughts. I reported just what he said, and there's Sam McClure's piece this morning. My belief is that David Teague will remain as senior coach and the assistant coaches, and John Barker left today, and I think there will be a pretty severe clean-out of the assistant coaches. Again, it's only my belief. I think Carlton don't want to just continually sack the coach.
Yeah.
There is something wrong at Carlton, has been wrong for many years. You can't tell me that Brett Ratton is not a good football person who knows football. Mick Malthouse, Bolton, go back before then, Dennis Pagan. Why are Carlton not succeeding why are they sacking all these coaches? And part of this review into all aspects of the football department is going to include one very, very difficult aspect which is really hard to grasp, and that's culture and environment. What is Carlton's culture? I can't wait for Mark McClure to join our program tonight. I really can't. What is the Carlton culture, and why has it been existing for so long that all these good smart football people can't get this group to succeed? When you haven't got it, you think, what is it? I want to get it. When you've got it, like a Richmond, right, and Carlton before then, and Geelong and Brisbane, I reckon sometimes I wonder what it is, but they've got it. Carlton haven't got it, and they've got to put their finger on that. So this review is going to be about positions at the club. I'm sure there are going to be questions on Teague, there's going to be questions on Little, there's going to be questions on Brad Lloyd, the football department, recruiting, fitness. But at some stage, the club has to really knuckle in somehow into and I was just talking to McClure upstairs, and I hope I'm not stealing his word, but they've got to drill into the unknowns in football, what makes football clubs. They're not stats-based, it's action-based. And it's action-based to the point where only the players and the coaching staff know. The board won't know. It's actions on the field, little things, Gerard, where I'll think about you before my instinct would be go to get the ball, but then I've got to think about you and help you. And there's this great unknown, and Carlton haven't got it. And they've had some really great people there trying to unlock that, and they haven't been able to consistently do it.
So John Barker's departure, one of the unfortunate aspects as this unfolds is that good people get cast aside a bit too cheaply in that desire for change. Yes, we want him out. That's sort of the raging sentiment in the constituency. He's been a really good man for that club over a long period of time. He's a great servant to football. Over the past 12 months, I've been able to take the time to reflect on what's most important to me, and given the nature of the role and all it commands, I've made the decision to explore other avenues outside of football. This wasn't a scheduled departure at the end of, in the mid-season.
Wasn't a scheduled now.
So, no. So
there's a bit of confusion
sort of dress
about
it up
that.
As much as you like. Yeah. He is a good football person.
Yeah.
There is going to be change that is going to knock over a few good football people.
And tell you what, if John Barker's heading out the door at Carlton, there's going to be more. Just very quickly.
Yeah.
My belief is that John Barker, late last night, believed that he was going at the end of the year and then got a phone call, I've been told, to say, nah, it's effective immediately.
Yep.
He was shocked by that decision. But at the same time, he had been talking to people at the club about the next phase of his life.
Yep.
And it's just been wound forward. And the question is, who wound it forward? Was it the coach? Was it Brad Lloyd? Was it Kane Little, the CEO? Who made that decision? I've been inquiring about that today, and I can't get anywhere on it.
It does emphasise how difficult that the last 10 games of footy of their season is going to be to find clarity, unity and purpose while this is happening in the foreground, never mind in the background.